First news, we start from Italy. Floods are occurring between Piedmont and Valle d'Aosta. Water channels are overflowing. Floods are ongoing between Piedmont and Valle d'Aosta. Strong storms have been occurring for hours in the same areas. 149 millimeters of rain has fallen in Noasca and 91 millimeters in Cogne in video. The situation is most critical in the Orco, Soana and Lanzo valleys. Torrents overflow in Cogne, alerts raised in isolated towns. The rain will continue throughout the night. Due to the bad weather, floods of the main rivers in the Cogne Valley are recorded. This is the update of the Bulletin of the Functional Center of the Ossa Valley, which states that the meteorological phenomenon will not end before the early hours of tomorrow. The town is already isolated due to the landslide that occurred a few hours ago. In the valley, debris flows occurred along 5 gullies and the flooding of the Valnanti stream was recorded. In amateur videos on social media, strong currents damage cars. The hydrogeological alert in the Gran Paradiso Valley is increased from yellow to orange. We move on to Switzerland. New disaster in Zermatt in Switzerland, where a powerful storm caused flooding last night, 8 days after the previous disaster. Heavy rain has caused flooding in Switzerland in recent days. You can find a weather overview on the ticker. Videos from Zermatt show that the flood has reached the level of a week ago and even exceeded it. The water is now higher than last week, writes a user on X. From the Saltina estuary to Lake Geneva, there is a risk of flooding in the Rhone, as AlertSwiss and Meteoschweiz write. After heavy rain in the upper valleys, the water level is rising rapidly. Authorities urge people not to go near the water. High tides can occur unexpectedly. The federal government has this policy for part of the Ticino region. Danger level 4 is called. The area west of Fado is affected. It says that there is a major danger due to thunderstorms coming from the south. Larger branches can break, trees can fall, lightning strikes, and hail damage can occur. In addition, steep slopes could collapse or tidal waves could occur in rivers. Warning warns of flooding in the canton of Ticino. In Prato Sornico and the Maggia Valley, people living near rivers are asked to leave their homes and seek shelter in higher ground. Caution is also advised in Piano de Pecha. According to the alarm service, flooding is occurring or expected in the affected areas, Val Ansernon, Val Lavizara, and Val Maggia. The authorities warn against entering basements or underground parking lots if there is a risk of flooding and against driving cars or bicycles on flooded roads. In addition, bodies of water that are prone to flooding should also be avoided. The tidal waves can catch you by surprise and banks can fail. It continues. At midnight, there were 2 thunderstorm centers in Switzerland, as tweeted by Media News Swiss, one between Lake Geneva and Lake Neuchâtel, the other over Valais and Ticino. The rainfall will now move from southern Switzerland to the north and east. Heavy rain also affected the mountainous section of the Furkestein Railway. On X, the railway company shows how the route above the Oberwald was buried by a debris flow. According to the Federal Road Office, Astra and the Simplon section of the route between Rydberg and the Simplon Pass will remain closed until further notice. The cause was a debris flow that occurred on Saturday at around 16:30 near the NG Gallery. Meteo Swiss gave a preliminary assessment of the lightning strikes recorded in the Alps. More than 10,000 of them were observed. The weather agency also warned of strong foehn winds to thunderstorms in the central and eastern foothills of the Alps, and the strong winds could partly reach the central highlands.
Hey! Zermatt! Zermatt!
Due to the exceptional weather conditions, the Canton of Vaud has withdrawn all permits for outdoor events from 14 o'clock Saturday to 8 o'clock Sunday. Particular attention is also paid to the Rhone River, whose alert level has been raised to 4 out of 5.